The knight's son, the squire, accompanies him. At 20 years old, the squire is a lover and a lusty bachelor, wearing clothes embroidered with red and white flowers. He constantly sings or plays the flute, and is the only pilgrim, other than Chaucer himself, who explicitly has literary ambitions. The yeoman, a freeborn servant, also travels with the knight clad in a coat and a hood of green. He carries arrows made of peacock feathers, a bracer or an arm guard, a sword, a buckler, and a dagger, as sharp as a spear. He wears an image of Saint Christopher on his breast. The narrator then moves on the clergy. The prioress, called Madame Eglantine, or Mrs. Sweetbriar, sweetly sings religious services, speaks French, and has excellent table manners. She would weep if she saw a mouse capping a trap, and she has small dogs with her. She wears a brooch with the inscriptions Amor vincit omnio, or Love conquers all. The prioress travels with the second nun, who serves as her secretary, as well as three priests. The monk is next, a modern man who prefers to hunt hare with his greyhounds rather than read books in a cloister. The monk is well fed, fat, and his eyes gleam like a furnace in his head. The friar, named Howard, is wanton in marry, and is licensed to beg in certain districts. Franklins or landowners love him as do worthy women all over town. He hears confession and gives absolution, and is an excellent beggar. The merchant wears a forked beard, motley clothes, and sits high upon his horse. He gives his opinion solemnly, and does excellent business, never being in any debt. But the narrator ominously remarks that the narrator, doesn't know what other men think of the merchant. Next is the clerk, a scholar of Oxford University. He would rather have 20 books by Aristotle than rich clothes or musical instruments, and thus is dressed in a threadbare short coat. He only has a little gold, which he spends on books and learning. The man of law, or sergeant of the law, is judicious and dignified, or at least seems to be. No one can find a flaw in his legal writings, despite his high standing. The man of law rides in a homely, multicolored coat,